All right, guys, it's that time of year. It's middle of November, fall, transitioning into winter later. This is the time where bass fishing is changing. It's a lot of pressured fishing. Fishing is going to be a whole different tactic. You're probably wondering why I'm on the floor right now. And it's because I'm going through all my baits, I'm going through all my tackle, terminal tackle, I'm going through everything, my rods, my whole setup, because we have to adjust to the time of the year. Now, I'm probably sure you've heard it over and over and over again, but can't stress enough how important it is that you can't just stick to one thing that you normally use. Now, if you're a weekend angler and you just fish to have fun, okay, by all means, just do what you're gonna do. But if you're a tournament fisherman, then you need to really hone in and focus, because it does change. They're gonna be deeper, they're gonna be chasing bait fish, the water temperature changes, the environment changes, the wind picks up sometimes depending on where you're at, the lake, everything. There's so many factors that go into how you appropriately tackle these waters and handle these situations. Now, me and my brother-in-law, I know it's hard to, we're trying to post a lot and we're trying to give tips and pointers, okay? Now, you've probably seen numerous and thousands of videos and everything. And yes, they're all gonna be right. But I'm gonna cut it. I'm just gonna be bold with it. You can't just do the same dang thing every single time. Because most of the time it's not gonna work. We fished a tournament before where we threw everything at them. We threw the whole kit and caboodle, the whole kitchen sink at them, and it was really hard, and we kind of struggled. It's because we need to change tactics, and we need to make sure you keep a good focus on what you're doing, because you gotta think and you gotta be in the mind of that bass fish. What are they chasing? Where are they gonna be? Do you have forward-facing sonar, or do you don't have forward-facing sonar? And there's a lot of people out there that can't afford it. There's a lot of people that have these fancy Bass Cats and Nitros, and they have all these screens and bells and whistles. But I've also seen a lot of people without it do very well, okay? So you just gotta know where you're fishing. Topo maps are a huge plus. But this is the time of the year where you're gonna be focusing on spinner baits, swim jigs, like lipless cranks, square bill cranks, and there's a lot. But what I'm saying is really focus. Now, if you have any like actual questions and follow-up questions, and you want to know what the best setup or what you would suggest what information you want from me in order to do it better, then let me know, and we'll be happy to help you. We're the type of fishermen and type of anglers who we're not gonna not help just because we're proud of ourselves and stuff. No, we want people to catch fish. We want people to have success and catch fish, because it's kind of a cruddy feeling when you're trying to catch fish and you can't catch them. One, because you don't really know what to throw, you don't know where to be positioned and all that. So me and my brother-in-law, we work really hard at this. We're continuously studying maps and topo maps and depth changes and water level changes and where we're going to be fishing. We have a tournament coming up next weekend, and it's been every day. We're studying every single day what we're going to throw, what we're going to do. So as you can see behind me, there's a bunch of rods and reels, and it's time to get down to it. I believe in y'all. I know y'all can do it. They're going to be chasing, like I said, little bait fish, all right? Little shad colors. And sometimes you have to change your game up. Sometimes I've seen anglers throw big lures if they can't catch anything. I've seen it. They go swim baits and still catch fish. Like I said, it all depends on where you're at. Really dive into where you're going to be fishing and key in and hone in on those skills and hone in on those baits and the casting methods and what they're going to be biting on. You have to see what they're going to be biting on, how far from the bank, and where, and it's just really use your skills and your ability to want to learn. There you go. So I know y'all can do it, and let me know what brand y'all prefer with soft plastics, with anything. It's interesting to know. And also, I'm not stating that we know everything. I'm not saying that I know everything. Nobody ever knows everything. Nobody ever knows the whole thing. Well, if you did, you'd be like Jacob Wheeler, Dustin Connell, like those guys. It seems like they know everything. I would love to have one-on-one conversation with those guys. Also, another angler that I've been following very closely, and he has interesting views on fishing, is Cooper Gallant. He's an angler from Canada, sponsored by Monster. Go Monster. And I follow these guys, tips and pointers and everything. But if y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm not gonna make this a super long video because I do have a lot of work gotta get doing. So I have stuff everywhere. I have baits here, hooks here. I got stuff everywhere. So I have a lot of stuff to do. And but if y'all have any comments, questions, concerns, whatever, do not hesitate to ask, and I will reach out. I'm also one of those YouTubers, and also one of those people who will reach out. I'm not gonna just ignore you, because I want you to succeed just as much. Don't forget, I'm also a very big advocate on mental health, okay? So if you're having trouble and you're down and everything, also feel free to reach out for that. I'm a huge advocate on that. I'm a victim of it myself, and fishing has become so part of me and ingrained in who I am, and it's helped with my mental health. So has my brother-in-law and my sister, and Blue, my dog, who's passed out on the couch right now. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe, share. My videos on my shorts also go all over the place, because not only do we fish, I have a lot of fun. I'll make jokes, I'll make funny videos. I'm not so serious. We take, I would say our job, we take it seriously when we're fishing, yes, but we also know how to have fun. Especially me. I'm like 1,000% all of the time. Like, that's why Blue right here, her and I match our energies. I've walked her like 4 times already. Good Lord. But I look forward to post pictures in the comment section. I want to see the fish y'all catch, and let me know what y'all caught them on, and I want this to be exciting. So for now, I'm gonna get off of here. Remember your spinnerbait, your swim jig, even some drop shot rigs, you're gonna have to change up your tactics completely. Pay attention to the temperature, the depth that you're at, and where you're gonna be fishing, and the baits you're gonna be using. So until next time, my name is Brandon Hollis, and this is Real Hooked Fishing. Now, shout out to Shimano. I know it's not a paid promotion, but they make great stuff, okay? And shout out to Monster. They're the ones that keep me going. And like I said, all unpaid promotion, but I just have to. I would go on and buy all the rods back here, but there's so many various brands, but I am wearing a hat that says Shimano, so shout out to them and Monster. I don't have it on me right now, but it's a huge shout out. That's a dream of mine one day, is to be sponsored by Monster. That is a goal. But all right, guys, Real Hook Fishing. I'm Brandon. I will see y'all next time, and don't be afraid. Like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what y'all want to see, and comments or concerns. All right, I'll see y'all.